Hey you folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Sid Meier's Civilization 5 as Poland, going for a culture victory. And last time we employed math to discover that we're actually doing pretty well on this rush towards the World's Fair. Let's take another look at the stats here. 35% complete. Wow. So just for reference, the number of hammers at which we become unbeatable is 1,400. If we get 1,400 hammers contributed by the time it reaches 100%, it's literally impossible for us to lose. And in practice, anything over 1,000 will probably guarantee us a victory at the World's Fair and get us the double culture for 20 turns, which is a lot, although we don't have all our cultural buildings up quite yet. Oh, I can't enter there because there's a douchebag in the way. We actually can't work that forest. Wait. 1, 2, 3. No, we can't. Why is that in our borders, but this one isn't? What? 1, 2, 3. Why is this one in our borders? Well, I mean, that's flat, but this is a forest. This is a forest we could actually work. I don't understand. Oh, let's go and improve the stone. It's probably a good idea. Caravan, go ahead. Jakarta, that's a lot of money still. Financial situation is still pretty good. Does anyone have a gold quest for us? No. 2 people want us to get spices. Who can we get spices from? Gems, spices from Jerusalem. And that's a religious thing. That would be pretty helpful. Anyone else? And some of my cities want furs. All right, Jerusalem. That's neutral. We need a lot because we need 96 more to be able to beat them. They really need to send us a helpful quest, unfortunately, before we can do anything. All right, we've converted you, which is good. You're converted, which is also helpful. Ninjaing that makes no real help whatsoever. I think what I might do is try to convert Samarkand a bit, which will be hard. We don't have a lot of followers there. We do have a lot of pressure, though. Crossbow, you're going to sit tight. I don't know if the Zulus are still coming. I truly believe they were coming, but I don't think they are anymore. Incas still have not enough money for us to make a trade deal. World's Fair update, 45% done. And we're going to have no problems, I think, because it's halfway done. If we, assuming the rate of completion stays the same, then by the time it finishes, we'll be at 1,100 hammers. Almost certainly we'll be locked in. It's not guaranteed, though, because it'll probably accelerate. Rocklaw, I will go ahead and buy that workshop. A, it'll increase our production for the World's Fair, which is good. And B, it'll get us to Ironworks. We're only missing it in Poznan, which is our other new city that we'll have to buy it from. Other than that, we are production-focused everywhere. Good. You're going to come here, do a little bit of spread religion. And Caravan. You know, food to one of our new cities. Food to Poznan is actually a very good idea. Let's go ahead and get Poznan kickstarted a bit more by doing that. I think that's a really good idea. Indonesia's got a bit of an army going on, and there's longswordmen. I mean, we don't really have anything to counter that. We do have iron. We could build some pretty easily. I am kind of playing with fire here. You know what? Let's check the stats. All right. It may be dicey for us to finish, to win. But we're going to try. We've tried with some wonders. Some we've succeeded. Some we've failed. We're going to try with the World's Fair because if we win it, it's going to be really nice for us. Physics is done, which mostly just gives us Trebuchet because Notre Dame is gone. It's not a national wonder. I might just automate these guys at this point. Oh, we can... Good, more incense. Because we already don't have enough trading partners, especially with the Ottomans eliminated. Remember when I, helped the Zulus declare war on the Ottomans? Yeah, those were the days. Another farm here on fresh water. We'll probably go and put some money bits down the way. Forbidden Palace, which is very good, but we'll live without it. May purchase with faith. Yeah, I know, but nothing I want right now. What we need to do is get into a new era so we can start building some great engineers or artists or something. May as well come over here. Caravan. We could send Hammer somewhere. We're not going to do that. Trade to Jakarta? Probably. Let's trade to Jakarta. Krakow is going to grow some more. Then we'll be in negative happiness again. We do have a lot of happiness buildings queued up. And yeah, I'm going to keep constructing farms over these this desert. They're still not going to be great, but we'll do what we can. Okay, completed. Okay, we easily won gold, and I suspected as much, but I wasn't going to slow down because the worst thing would have been to lose by a little bit after investing all those hammers. And having the increased culture is insanely, insanely good. Insanely, insanely good. Another policy, so we're going to keep going down aesthetics. Free great artist, or culture increased 33% in all cities which have built a wonder, and we immediately enter a golden age. And then we get the cultural exchange, which I think is probably worth doing. We'll get the great artist a little bit later. So our production is actually producing something again. Borders have grown to get that grain. That's very good. Obviously, we'll want to go ahead and farm that as quickly as possible. I'm going to set everyone back to default focus and figure out what I want to do with my these guys. These guys. This is fine. We're actually getting quite a bit of science from working those guys. On the other hand, it would be nice to get a great scientist. We're only 8 turns away from that, so let's do that. And then let's finish the great artist. That actually leads us to starvation. Really? Even when I do that? Even when I do that. How many turns before it starves? 111 turns. And I think it's because they're not focusing a lot of the food tiles. Indeed, they are not. Because I am unhappy. There we go. If I do that, then we don't get starvation. In fact, if I do that, I might... Yeah, I probably could go back to working all 6 people over here. But I'm going to call that good enough. Get the scientist, get the great artist, and then figure out what I want to build next. And we've got our golden age. Making a good amount of money. Still no one here to bribe. What do you want? You want me to build Uffizi, which actually I would like very much. What's involved in building that? I can build it now. I can build lots of things now. I still need happiness building. Build the ducal state. Actually, if we could spread out our wonders, that would be pretty good. Because it's... What is it? Every city where I'll have a wonder, I will get 33% more culture. I don't have a wonder in WUDs yet. So we'll go and build the Uffizi there. It's not the fastest, although it's not that far out of whack from some of the other cities. Especially if I went back to production focused over here, which might be fair, but no, we'll let the city grow, maybe. No, we'll go production focused. That'll be good. Trade route. It's too bad we can't reach any of these other cities, maybe with a caravanserai, just to help with the religion spread. But we'll keep that going. It's pretty good money. And yeah, we'll have to see if we can stick a wonder in Rocklaw. We'll probably have to use a great engineer to rush by it, just because it's not a huge production city. Globe Theater's already been built. Printing press has been around forever. My God. We got our free great artist here. So obviously we're going to create a work of art. I mean, the Golden Age is pretty good, don't get me wrong, but we just need to increase our tourism and our culture. So we're only producing 6 tourism right now. If we check Egypt, well, they're only at 10 and 10, which is not bad. We do have, yeah, so we do have 2 semi-cultural civs. They're not crazy, but I've seen Indonesia do pretty cultural things quite often. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised at that. I think I'm going to build a mine here and then go build some more farms. You over here, may as well go farm that tile. And yeah, we still need to get this wheat farmed up. More Reformation beliefs. A lot of people going piety at this point. I mean, I guess that explains how I lost the Great Mosque. The AI really loves to go piety. That shouldn't be a surprise. Work being in a Colosseum. Build me a mine. Build me a farm. You've completed that. You... are you done? No, you need 2 more turns. Tell you what, you can go and do the wheat. Losing some friendships. Still no one wants any bribes. We're going to be a little bit more active with the bribes soon, though. Incense. Yes, I will continue to send you incense, my friend. Abso-freaking-lutely. And we don't have a duplicate of anything anyone wants. You know, it'd be really fun right here. A citadel. I'm not going to do it, but it would be funny. More stealing of technologies. We can get economics, which we have partially researched. But that's still, you know, 800 free science, and that's not bad. We are currently at the place where we can pop scientific theory now. So we actually should have started on our Oxford. Oh, we can't. Because we need to purchase first a library. And then we'll need to save up back up to 660 before we can build the Oxford. But we're going to want to do that. Meanwhile, Taj Mahal, it's only +1 culture. It's a lot of happiness, which is nice. But I'm not convinced we have to make an effort of doing that. Porcelain Tower is obviously beautiful. You get a free great scientist, and you get bonus research agreement, plus some more great scientist points. And medium tech percent change. 50% more science generated from research agreements. But that's median tech percent change. I assume that's the science from research agreement stat. It's weird. Makes it sound like it would actually gain me more science as a percentage. I don't know. Anywho, you know what? Let's just get the Opera House going. It's kind of our thing. Rocklaw at the front. You're not going to finish, but I do want you to have a wonder. No, we're just going to keep building up your basics. Hey, we'll get a caravanserai over here. We'll encourage people to... Oh, this is just caravans originating from here. It doesn't include caravans coming to us. I guess the market would. Yeah, +1 gold both ways. So that would encourage people to run trade routes to Rocklaw. I think a windmill might be a good idea here. Actually, walls. Hold on. I'm going to get some walls up. Monument is done. I'm not going to build the university. I'm going to buy it. So we are going to... Let's say we'll build a workshop. Get another idea. Another artist. Shared religion, trade routes, open borders, 15% each. That's pretty good. I'm gonna go with the artistic genius now because it gives a nice big flat amount of culture. And then we'll work the multipliers a little bit later on. Don't think it really matters what city I build it in. Well, has to be somewhere with a wonder so that we can get the multiplier. You can build up on this hill. I mean, kind of, it's not really a good spot anywhere. You know what? Maybe I'll just build it on the tundra. Again, it's only got the one food, but we'll live. Ramses is plotting against Pocatello. Let's let Pocatello know. Also, let's see about moving our spy at this point. Indonesia is now leading the tech race. Really? Well, let's move your spy to Jakarta. There's actually a good chance that they'll have the sort of tech I want to steal. Or tech I already have. One or the other. Yeah. Farm. Thank you. And actually a little bit of vision from our spy being here is good. Ooh, you got gunpowder! Well, that's something we can steal. Cotton for horses. No. How about cotton for ivory? That's very good. Positive happiness again. Really excellent. Ink and Great Prophet is going to... Oh, you're converting the cities over here. Okay, we got another Great Prophet, which is... I guess that's good. I don't know. We'll go back to saving up. But we're going to send it to Jakarta. To reconvert it. I want the shared religion bonus. It's going to be very important. So we are going to... Oh, damn it. What do we... Is there not a building you can build with great artists? I'm confused. I really thought there was a terrain improvement. Landmark? Am I thinking of something that's like way out of date? I must be. Yes, I will open borders with you. I didn't like it last time because you were threatening war, and I don't know, maybe you could have done some weird positioning thing, although probably not really. But by having open borders, I can give you more culture, and especially if I continue to create great works. Now, let's take a look at our situation over here. We still need 2 more works of writing. We don't need any more artworks, actually, so let's go and turn back to works of writing. Keep working the university. That's totally fine. You got food, Coliseum. Good. We do need the excess happiness. We actually get more culture if we get more happiness. What's our culture right now? 158. I think that's pretty good. And we are getting the double bonus, of course, so that helps. Don't declare war on me right now. It would be really super awkward if you did. Okay, that's great profit. Is he going to do reconvert? You might go and convert one of my cities. My God. How many great profits you got kicking around, Inca? They might have built something that gives them one? I'm not sure. How about silver? I mean, there's no way. So, no. I'll sell you incense for whatever you're willing to give me. 5 gold per turn. Would you do 6? Probably not. They're not particularly happy with me, and I don't blame them. Garden started, which is good, because we do need some extra stuff. Trade routes is maxed out. The caravanseries would be handy in that I could reach other civilizations, which would give me the trade route bonus with them, which would be important for the culture spreading. That'll be really important later on. Yeah, convert back. We are going to stick you right here. More academies. Gaja's plotting against me. Trade agreement is complete. Speaking of, hey, you've got money. Oh, I have to buy my... Hey, what? Let me just offer you just the horses. Fine. And then trade. Now we can do the trade agreements. Propose. And we should be able to get a new trade agreement with Maria. I mean, I realize that means I'm not getting my university. But, like, seriously, need the research agreements. It's pretty important. So, yeah, we still need to buy our university in Poznan so that we can start on our... Oh, I so want you to go in that war. Sorry, I have no agreement, but I'm going to try to bribe you to actually start that war. You clearly want to, so I'm going to throw a bribe your way. It's not really in a close situation. Declare war on the Shoshone. What do you want for this? 6 gold per turn, salt, horses. That would put me into negative happiness, which makes me unhappy. Jerusalem had to pay tribute, so if I do give them some gold, I'll get a bonus. Not the same as the project. It's any gift of gold will give me a relationship boost. Like that. So even a small one is fine. More farms. No one else wants gold right now, right? Yeah. Boy, that university is getting further and further away. So yes, if we take a look at the tech tree, my idea is I want to buy the university and get scientific theory for free. Or industrialization, really, either one. The scientific theory means I get public schools quicker, which is good. Industrialization means I get coal quicker, which is also good. I think I'm going to prioritize the public schools, though, because science. So you've converted. So let's go and convert this city over here. It's nice and big. We want to get lots of tithe money from it. Please and thank you. Opera House is being worked on. Walls up front. Should probably build a castle over here as well. And maybe a castle over here, but more amphitheaters. Well, I don't need to rush out another amphitheater because I still have a couple of empty slots. So I would feel better if I had a castle in Rocklaw. I think that would be very handy. Although, let me put the ducal stables first just to get the extra production, which would be handy there as well. Yeah, you just don't have a lot of high quality tiles, which is why you're working the engineer here. Although you could be working this spot. Actually, why aren't you food focused? I realize the engineer gives you a lot. Don't get me wrong. But you know what's also good? Freaking growing. Oh, you're doing that stupid nonsense again. Like, why doesn't it take a specialist out of there when I do that? What's going on? If I say manual, then I can place them down. Weird, glitchy stuff. It's only 2 food. Might be worth doing that instead of working a 2 food tile. It's quite a bit of science with the rationalism ideas. Okay, let's build a farm. Let's build another farm. You finished farming the wheat, which is good. I'll go ahead and put another... Whoops, not a trading post. Caravan. Okay. No one wants a trade route here. Oops, no. We want a foreign trade route to somewhere where we don't already have a trade route. I don't think we're running any trade routes to the Incas. Or, sorry, to the Zulus. The Incas are there. So if we do that, we should get the trade bonus. And that's what we have to do. We're going to have to build some caravanseries on the east coast here and hope that we can reach some of the really distant neighbors, like, you know, run a trade route to Egypt or something. That's really far. That may simply be impossible. The other thing to check is cultural city-states. There's only Kuala Lumpur here. Wow, really? Only Kuala Lumpur, which is kind of sucky. Is it time to automate? No, we're going to move you down here and make sure you build a bunch of farms and woods. Farming on top of hills is quite nice on the river. Caravan. Go to Cusco. We get more money out of that one. You are going to build a farm here instead of a trading post. You are going to build an academy here. And we're going to lock that tile. Lots of nice food production here. Krakow should keep growing very nicely. Poznan is growing. We are shipping some food there as well. We're not going to keep that up forever, but for now it's okay. I would love to buy a worker, but I've got to buy a goddamn university over here. Come on, Quill. Buy your university. Jeez, I could have like practically built one by now. Well, not quite, but still. A castle in the front is good. Banks and things would also be good. And we keep being a little happiness capped, which shouldn't be a surprise. I'm going to go ahead and build the castle. Just to feel safer. We don't have a granary here yet. We don't have wheat. We don't have deer. We don't have bananas. So we don't get any multipliers. So it's not as high of a priority, the granary, because we have so much food in Krakow. But I'll probably build one at some point anyway. The ducal stables would be much, much better, though. Lots of production to be had from that. I'll still build it in that order. It'll be fine. Let's go ahead and spread religion over here. Very nice. We've got it there. And let's bring it down in this direction as well. All right, we're going to put a cut in here. Hopefully we're still going okay. Let's check to see. We're rising slowly with everyone now. We got a 50% bonus with the Zulus. We actually have 75% with Indonesia because of the shared religion bonus, which is really nice. And that's the thing. If we can do a bit more forced conversion, we can really get going. In fact, it might be a good idea. While the missionaries are still cheaper, well, for 7 more turns, then actually their cost is going to go up. In fact, rather than use the menu, I'm going to explicitly... Oh, I can't. Okay. But still. And you know what I'm going to forget? Let me go and say, remind me later. I'm going to skip to the next turn. I'm going to explicitly buy one in Rocklaw so I can walk it out over there. Yeah, friendship would be great. Friendship would be really, really good. Although the missionaries do have a harder time converting than great prophets. But still, I'll do one anyway, and then we'll see. We'll go back to the remind me later. But yeah, a little, if we can get shared religion over here, that would be pretty helpful. We'll see how it goes. We got enough shared religion going on there. I'll send this great prophet up to Istanbul anyway. And yeah, we'll put a cut in this video. Thank you very much for watching. See you guys next time.